Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there, guys. Oh yeah, gotta get the pop. I was on the phone the other night with Sam, like the national president of Team Ain't Loud. We were talking, and other than having a few things in common, we both kind of had the same morals about respect and everything when it comes to car audio. You know, I've done a few videos on just don't be a dick. And, you know, people are going to run different brands than you. Not everybody might have your budget. You know, a dude might be out here struggling, got a baby at home, you know, working 2 jobs to pay rent, formula, you know, all that stuff. And, you know, he's trying to get a little bass in his car. You know, we've discussed that. Or a young kid, you know, first car, first job, having to do everything on his own. So that's kind of the important, and not being a dick and dissing on somebody's system. Now, you know, all the loud guys, they joke around. You know, the guys that have big wall builds, they'll joke around on Facebook and tell each other they're not loud, and that's all in fun and games. But when you're at a show or in a group with a new bass head, that shit ain't cool for real. But there's more to it than this, you know. Like, everybody loves to diss on the guys that run Skar. Skar is what it is. Hey, if you got it and it's working good for you, that's all that matters. If you're happy with it, that's all that matters. But there is a whole nother realm to this don't be a dick thing. And I have a pretty, well, I had, before I ripped the Jeep apart, I had a pretty decent little system in there. And I would never play in a residential neighborhood. It didn't matter if it was daytime, nighttime, it didn't matter. Rolling up to red lights, I would turn it down. And there's a few reasons, you know. And Sam kind of had the same view on this. In a residential neighborhood or subdivision or whatever, it don't matter if it's daytime or not, guys. You know, somebody might have somebody in the house that's sick, having trouble sleeping. There might be a dude in there that just got off a night shift or whatever. But more importantly, somebody might have a colicky baby up in there. And y'all know how that is. I got kids myself, you know, and them are some trying times. You know, mom ain't sleeping because the baby ain't sleeping. So when that baby gets down for a sleep, you know, or finally goes to sleep, mom trying to, you know, get her batteries recharged. That's why you don't want to play in a residential neighborhood. You never know what's going on in some of the houses, you know. Now, as well as a colicky baby or a baby that just went to sleep, you might have meth addicts up in there tweaking. We don't care about them. It's the baby we care about, you know. So try to use good judgment when you play your system. On the highways, let it rip, you know. I don't care on the highways. If you want to give a quick demo in Lowe's parking lot, go for it. Target parking lot, Walmart parking lot. Hell, all the squatted truck kids hang out at Walmart, you know. I've gave them demos at Walmart parking lot. But try to use good judgment, you know. And I have let it loose at red lights a couple times. I'm not gonna lie about that. You know, especially when you get somebody over there bumping a little bit and they look over and see the beard and they're like, oh, who this old dude staring at me bumping? I gotta shut them down. Like, this is my block, I shut you down. But, you know, there is a downside to that. I mean, there could be an old man that you done rattled his pacemaker and might put him in a cardiac arrest. You don't know. But the main thing, and this is kind of a two-part video thing that follows up yesterday. Don't be a dick is all I'd really like to see everybody do. You know, for the most part, man, it shows everybody gets along, and it's really cool. It shows most of the time. But why y'all got to drag everybody so much on the internet? You know, I guess it's because on the internet you can be who you want to be, and it shows. You know, it's hard for you to talk smack when somebody's louder than you. That's what it boils down to me, I guess. I try to just get along with everybody on the net. I try to get, unless they're being a dick on the internet, then I want to play with them. But I've seen it because I've experienced this, you know. When I first got, you know, my first system, I was proud as hell of it. And there were some dudes in my town that, you know, they had like the name brand stuff, and I guess they was probably a little more financially better off than me, but they were older than me and probably had a better job. But, you know, you kind of look up to them because they're the loud guys in your town. And then when you show them your shit and they laugh at you and put you down, it kind of sucks. And that's how I look at the younger guys in car radio now. It's like, I don't want to do that to them. You know, a lot of these kids, they might be struggling, or they might, you know, with just finances in general, or they got a lot going on, or don't know any better. That's the main thing. A lot of guys don't know any better, and we try to teach them. And generally, like, you know, the Facebook groups and YouTube and everything would be a great place for them to gain knowledge, which is why I got this channel for the most part. But when they get in a Facebook group and they want to ask a legit question and you guys just drag them, it don't help. Or if they meet one of you guys in a parking lot or whatever, you know, in your town, and you don't know if this kid looks up to you or not. You know, they might always be talking about if you got a green towel, like, man, that green towel, that dude's so loud, you know, I want my shit like his. And then when they finally meet you and show you their setup and you're like, oh, that's garbage, you've crushed that person, really. Now, granted, everybody shouldn't be that fragile, you know, but, you know, I don't like that we live in a world where kids are a lot of pansies now and stuff, but at the same time, it does get hurtful, and I try not to put anybody's system down, you know. Give corrective criticism and pointers like, oh yeah, man, if you do this, you're gonna get a lot louder and it's gonna sound better. That's great, you know, try to help out. But don't be a dick about it, you know, because you never know who looks up to you. You don't. And car radio, you got to look at it like this, man. There are people of all age ranges that just think we're douchebags in general because of the guys that bump in neighborhoods, you know, at 1 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. So as a whole, we've already got a bad rep from the general public. And essentially, we should all stick together because it's a hobby that we love. You know, I mean, of course, there's going to be people that don't like each other, and that's great. But as a whole, I think we all kind of should pull together tighter than what we are. And, you know, for the most part, I know there's different teams. But it's like, you know, I'm going to use the TDH show as an example. You got like Team Ain't Loud, Team Hurts Feelings, and Team Hurts Don't. You know, all these guys go and support TDH. There's generally no animosity at all between teams. It's just individual people, and some people are douchebags, you know. But as a whole, try to support each other. I'm not talking financially. I'm just saying have each other's back, because we're all doing this for the same reason. We're all in this together. You know, we find joy and pleasure into this. And even the guys that are just diehard competitors that are chasing numbers to try to get to the top, you're in this with us because, you know, it's still, you're a car radio nerd or fan or freak. I'm a car radio nerd, but You know, and it don't matter. This is one of the only hobbies I have seen where we have people from teenagers all the way up into their 60s together in one hobby. I mean, I don't know of anything else that brings this many people in such a wide age range together, you know. Maybe golf, but God, golf is boring. I'm getting old and I don't even want to play golf. But I'm just saying, I can't really think. I mean, other than, you know, getting some booty, that's not really a hobby, that's a way of life. But, you know, other than that, car audio is one of the only things that has that big of an age range in it. Well, that and drag racing. That still has to do with cars, though. But, guys, yeah, you know, we kind of need to tighten everything up, man. If you see somebody asking questions online and you see a bunch of douchebag answers, man, just try to give them the correct answer. Don't argue with the idiots. Just try to give them the correct answer and go on with it, you know, because it's getting crazy. And don't be a douchebag in a residential neighborhood. That's another point I really want to make in this video. But just don't be a douchebag in general. I've done a video on this, you know, a while back, but God, that was like over a year ago when my YouTube first started. I got a lot more followers now. I broke 7K. Ching. At some point, I might start making decent money on here, or money. I ain't making nearly what I used to make on TikTok on here, but it ain't about the money, man. I enjoy doing this for you guys, and when you guys keep telling me you like the videos and you watch them, man, and I can see the view count going up, I'm gonna keep making them, you know. But anyway, guys, that is it. I got to go to work. It's hotter than hell out here already this morning. I got some garbage in the back seat. Got to haul off my trash. But it is what it is, guys. Don't be a dick. That's the whole main thing, you know. Brand or not, man, it don't matter what brand people run. People run what they can afford. And as long as they can afford it and it makes them happy, that's really all that matters. You know, I see guys on the internet, they want to argue about Def Bonds, DC, which are all great brands. DC's a great brand. Def Bonds a great brand. Sundown's a great brand. And who's louder? And all I got to do is look at Alan Dante. He's the loudest guy in the world, and he runs B2 audio. I like pointing that out sometimes just to try to shut him down. It's like the loudest building in the world's running B2, guys. But anyway, man, don't be a dick. Peace out and bass on.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.